is known for a very rich culture, and one among the strongest culture and the popular culture is the Swahili culture. Today we'll be at somewhere katikati, right in Dar es Salaam, at a cafe which is bringing the fusion of foods from continental and original or signature Swahili cuisines. My name is Zimbwe. Join us from now until the end of this episode to find out more about Somewhere Katikati. Join us.
Karibu Khadija, welcome to Somewhere Katikati.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Nice
It's
meeting you too. It has been a
God.
while.
Somewhere Katikati. We met David a year ago.
That's right.
Finally, you have a restaurant.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
So,
much.
how has it been like doing those fusions of Swahili street food and continental dishes?
Well, it's always a bit of an adventure here at Somewhere Katikati. There's always something happening new. We're coming up with new dishes. So far, the response has been good. We had a great few months when we first opened, and we look forward to serving more of the residents of Dar es Salaam with our Swahili fusion dishes.
Okay, I cannot wait to discover more. Last time we spoke about the vitumbua burgers.
That's right.
And today we're going to actually see the invention of vitumbua burgers. They're calling them the vitumbua sliders. We have varieties, they have varieties. They will show us how they elevate the regular kitumbua that we eat every day in the morning.
Naitwa Elizabeth, ni chef kutoka Somewhere Katikati. Leo nawaandalia kitumbua cha Kikorea. Inaitwa Korean slide. Na hivi ndio vitu vyote tulivyo navyo. Tuna beef, tuna cream cheese, tuna sesame seed na tuna jani la spring onion. Nitaanza kwa kuweka nyama juu ya kitumbua. Hakikisha nyama yako ni ya moto na kitumbua chako ni kilaini. Ukishaweka, hii hapa inaitwa kimchi. Ni sosi yake unaweka kwa juu hapa. Kimchi it's a Chinese cabbage ambayo inakuwa fermented. Alafu inawekwa na pilipili, inakuwa spicy. Hii ni cream cheese. Una top kwa juu. Okay, it's a Korean chili paste, cheese cream. Alafu ukishaweka cheese cream kwa juu, hizi ni sesame seeds. Unaziweka kwa juu kwa sababu hii nyama pia ina mafuta ya sesame kwenye ingredients zake. Alafu unaweka na hii ni jani la spring onion. Una top kwa juu. Unafunika. So hii ni Korean slide ready to be served.
Mimi ni Belto, Chef Belto kutoka Somewhere Katikati, na leo nitaelezea namna ya kutengeneza Vietnamese vitumbua sliders. So kama tulivyoona tuna red cabbage, tuna carrot ambayo inachanganywa na coriander na mint, ambayo pia tuna seasoned meat ambayo tushai season muda na tushaiweka jikoni. So we are making the vitumbua slider step to step. So tutaanza kwanza kwa vitumbua vyetu. Step 1 tuna kitumbua na tuna nyama. Kwa hiyo utachukua nyama, utaweka katikati ya vitumbua. Utachukua hii itakuwa ni seasoned ambao cabbage imechanganywa na mint na coriander na carrot. brown sugar na apple cider. Kwa hiyo utaichukua utaweka katikati hapo. Utaichanganya kidogo kwa sababu the more you changanya the flavor inakuja. Kwa hiyo utaichukua kiasi ambacho kinatoshea kwenye kitumbua chako. Utaweka vizuri. Utaweka hapo. Utachukua stick, utaihandle. And this is how it looks ukiweka katika sahani yako. And this is how we make a Vietnamese vitumbua. This is the final touch of vitumbua sliders from here somewhere katikati. Karibu.
Now we're gonna start with one of our signature, simple and delicious dishes, our banana mandazi ice cream. So first, I have our banana mandazi inside. This mandazi has been deep fried with banana inside. I'm going to add a quick scoop of ice cream. Decorate it with a few pieces of cassata and banana pembeni. Some flowers, just for decoration. And finally top it off with our chai masala. The chai masala syrup. And there you go. This is our banana mandazi and chai ice cream. Sliders for us to enjoy.
So beautiful. Oh my goodness. I usually used to see these vitumbua sliders on your pages, on Instagram pages, but I've never come across them live. This is my first time. Oh, they are actually, mini burgers.
Yeah, they are. Bite-sized.
Bite-sized for sure. So tell me about them.
Okay, so we have our Japanese vitumbua slider over here, the Korean vitumbua slider is in the middle, and then after we have our Vietnamese over on the far corner. These were the sliders that started the whole summer kati journey. These were one of the very first dishes that we came up with. I actually served them at a house party once, and they went off so quickly. It kind of started a whole journey of Swahili fusion food. So these vitumbua sliders have humble beginnings, but now they are our most popular dish.
Okay, so I'm trying to wonder, in the world, because you've been traveling, and I'm trying to wonder, have you come across such kind of a combination?
That's a good question. These vitumbua sliders, I love them because they're rice-based, and so when I had my first vitumbua, it made me realize how many combinations with Asian flavors I could put together because I had experienced a few of those. So to answer your question, no, I haven't seen a lot of these flavor combinations before, but I knew that they would work.
Okay, now how difficult or how easy was it to play around and twist kitumbua and make sliders out of them?
That's a good question. I would say that some of these, the vitumbua slider flavors came to me more easily than some of the other dishes that we have in summer katikati. These ones were dishes that I had to do a bit of research into developing, but not a lot. Probably more tasting than researching, I'd say.
Okay, now coming back to what we see, you know, we eat with our eyes first. And then after eating with our eyes, then we indulge in taste and find out the taste and flavors inside. Now the look of these vitumbuas, we know the vitumbuas, they have this brownish kind of look. So how was it like when you're trying to invent a different kind of a dish out of kitumbua, but making it so nice and beautiful just by looking at it?
That's
We know you have an architect background, so I'm trying to wonder how you are building this, you know, these looks of vitumbuas.
Well, I agree. Every vitumbua is a bit of a. Before you look at it, before you taste it, your eyes are eating. Your eyes are eating the flavors. Whether it's the purple cabbage on a Vietnamese vitumbua with green pieces of mint and coriander, or whether it's our cream cheese sauce. I wanted these vitumbua sliders to also look as playful as possible. So I guess that's where we have different colors coming in, different textures coming in.
So in this case, because we have about 3 varieties, it means that you are capable of developing even more items out of just one mother item, which is kitumbua.
Yes. One thing I like working about. One thing I like being one of my favorite aspects of working at Summer Katikati is working together with customers to try and figure out what flavors could be interesting, what flavors Tanzanians would like. Whether it comes to our vitumbua sliders or some of our other foods like our chapati pockets, or even some of the other main dishes that we have. They are, there's flavors which are still yet to be discovered.
All right, so what other cultures do you think you might incorporate in this vitumbuas in future?
Wow, there's so many different cultures that have come to Tanzania, and there's also a lot of different countries that Tanzanians have recently gotten more into contact with. At the moment, we feature cuisine from Korea, Japan, and Vietnam, of course, but we also have Jamaican chapati pockets. There's a sizable Jamaican community here in Dar es Salaam. We have ravioli, which is inspired from Italy, of course, as well as a few fried chicken and waffles from the American South. There's a lot of different directions that we could go into. We haven't, for example, yet explored cuisine from other parts of Africa. It'd be fantastic to involve something from maybe West Africa or Southern Africa. We can also involve more cuisine from the Middle East or from India. So there's still a lot of cultures that we can explore.
Okay, more street food from different countries brought together with Tanzanian street food. Enough of the talking, I just cannot wait to taste what we have here.
Ooh.
So, for a beginner, where should one begin?
Okay, well,
because there are a multitude of flavors here, so where should we start so that we enjoy the journey?
I think we should start with our crowd favorite. How about we start with the Korean vitumbua slider?
Okay.
This is the most popular one.
Okay, which one among this?
Which is this one over here.
The middle one. So this is the Korean one. Okay. So just like any other burger. As if someone was eating a burger, of course, you would expect it to fall around. But yeah, I just want to share the moment with David. Yeah, let's share the moment.
Okay, we'll tear it apart together.
Yeah, let's
Ready?
do it. Let's do it.
I think,
Okay, let's do
let me
it.
cut a bit more. Okay, there we go.
Okay. Hi. This is the moment of truth.
Our Korean vitumbur sliders.
Lovely. Oh wow, that sauce is nice.
Cheesy, creamy, spicy.
And the kimchi just brings out that nice sharpness, the tartness of the fermented cabbage. And of course, the kitumbua itself. I didn't know if it would burn this good because my imagination of a regular kitumbua that we eat every day is it's a sweet pastry, you know? So now the sweet pastry is now turned into a savory. That was my biggest worry, but honestly speaking, they just blend so well with everything else that you have put in the middle. I love this. This is nice. You end up losing your fingers.
Yeah, this is one saucy slider. Definitely.
It has a lot of sauce. You're right, this is good. You made the kimchi at house?
Yeah, we make our kimchi in-house also.
Interesting.
The kimchi goes through a three-day fermentation process. And then once it has all of those tart, sharp flavors, it's ready to go.
I think the Vietnamese kitumbua is so good with this weather. It just warms you up and just gets you ready for the next slider. So which is the next slider that we're going to dig in?
Yeah, actually, we're gonna do the Vietnamese one because I feel like that's quite a contrast of flavors.
Okay.
Whereas the Korean one is spicy and it punches, like it's like it kicks with its heat. The Vietnamese one is more subtle. It's more fresh.
Okay.
So
yes,
let's try
with
that
all
one.
these vegetables going on there and herbs, I think it'll be a very refreshing kind of a slider. I love sharing, honestly. I love sharing.
Even when it's
Even if it's just a little small thing, sharing means the whole world to me. Okay, so there we go. This piece of mine is packed with everything. I got everything right in there.
I hope you can taste the mint and the coriander with this one.
The herbs comes out light. And it's sweet. There's more sweetness in here. I think it's because of the salad that you are making, the red cabbage salad. And then remember, kitumbua, it's a sweet pastry, so we have more sweetness in here and a bit of savory, which is again the essential flavors of Vietnamese food. It has more sugar taste than savory, right?
What I would say with Vietnamese food is that there's everything is like a melody. There's few flavors that really overpower everything else. Every flavor has its role.
I love this. I think we started the bar very higher with that spice and the creaminess of the sauce. Then moving on to something which is not too wet in terms of sauce. This is a bit dry, but a lot of flavors and aromas coming out lovely. So I think I also love this one. So on the last one, because we've traveled to almost 2 countries. So now we're winding up with the last country, which is
Japan.
Japan. Okay, so what are the expectations here?
Japanese flavors are also quite fresh and simple. I think the main kick is going to be from the roasted sesame and the mayonnaise, but otherwise we have a crispy chicken katsu and some shredded Chinese cabbage, napa cabbage, just to give it a bit of freshness.
Okay, all right, so let's dig in.
All right.
There's something about your kitumbua. It's very soft and mild in flavors. The accent that you can easily blend with other ingredients, other spices, other herbs that you just mix them together. So I'm trying to wonder here, there's a lot of sesame. I can just smell sesames from afar. And of course the chicken cutlets. There's something about here. Okay?
I think we're gonna have to take a look at getting bigger vitumbua.
Hold on. This slider is nutty. Has a lot of sesame flavors. Although the chicken is cutlet, but it is not that dry. It's very moist on the inside. You can still enjoy the chicken and the freshness of the vegetable. You know, adding cabbage was a very good idea. So you bring that freshness and then you bring that texture of something crunchy. And of course, as you're putting on, you end up eating these pieces, these little nuts of sesame. It brings another burst of flavor. As you're digging in, you're chewing the nuts, they just pop out and it just tastes so good.
Oh.
I love that combination. But honestly speaking, the Vietnamese is my favorite.
Mine too. Definitely mine too.
Okay. We have some signature flavors, so I wonder what is installed into your ubuyu cake. So, did you use ubuyu all the way, or it's just a name?
Yeah, there are definitely a few secrets in this cake.
Okay.
So in terms of the flavor profile, we have a lot of the different spices which are commonly used together with ubuyu. Apart from vanilla, we also use cardamom, cinnamon, kidogo ya pilipili manga. Just kidogo.
Yeah, of course. There's a big kick of pilipili manga.
Just a tiny kick, yeah. As for the actual flour of the cake, we also use baobab flour.
Baobab flour, wow.
So we need, yes.
Wow.
It was a bit of a challenge trying to figure out the right combination, the right ratio of baobab flour to wheat flour. But once you've got that down, then afterwards, that's where we get all of our delicious flavors from.
Okay, so ubuyu is it's a local Swahili delicacy, and you can find it in many streets, every part of Tanzania. You find ubuyu, and kids love a lot of ubuyu, women and men sometimes. But I just cannot wait to taste it because I wonder what you were doing, what happened, and how it was made possible to make a cake out of
Okay,
baobab.
I think that means we should try and cut a slice.
Absolutely, yes.
Let's do it.
Okay, it might look like a red velvet cake, but guys, this is ubuyu cake. Beautiful.
Can I take your plate? Thank you, Khadija. Thank you so much.
Okay, there it goes.
I hope. Oh,
Wow, nice
there
landing.
we go. Thank you.
Smooth landing. Okay, there it is. Just by looking at it, we see a very moist cake, and we're expecting it to be packed with a lot of flavors. and mostly tangy because this is ubuyu. Okay, bon appetit. Wow. It's as much muddy as any ubuyu that you would put in your mouth. And then the baobab, I don't know, I taste some cream cheese somewhere. I don't know if
There's a
it's
bit of
because of
cream
the
cheese inside.
frosting.
No, that is true.
And then that vanilla is there, the cardamom is there, and then a bit of pepper. It's just more of like you're indulging into a regular ubuyu. You have that full body taste, but has been balanced with any kind of a cake. You know, expecting to find some butter flavors there, expecting to find some cream cheese on the frosting. So it's a regular cake, but it's packed with local Swahili flavors. And that's Somewhere Katikati coming in.
That's who we are. That's what we do.
It's beautiful, it's nice, I love it. I would definitely enjoy this with a cup of cardamom tea, and it will blend so well.
I'm glad you like it, Khadija.
It's so good. I'm not lying, it's so good. The next one. Among all other recipes that we tried today and the dishes that you shared with us in the program, I was really looking forward to this one.
The banana mandazi.
I love mandazi. It's my weekend kind of delicacy that I make fresh at my house. So when I heard about banana mandazi, I was like, oh, that sounds interesting.
So
Tell me
yeah.
about this.
With this one, when we deep fry our mandazi, we just add a few slices of banana inside.
Okay.
It gives it a banana bread-ish kind
Okay.
of flavor.
Yeah.
So I really hope you enjoy this.
Okay, so banana breadish kind of
Oh,
flavor.
And
Then
it works really well, of course, the hot and the cold with the ice cream.
Vegas. Look at that.
Look at that. Wow. Shoot. I wish I had that in my mouth right now.
No, this is a very nice combination. The taste of mandazi, this is a very nice combination. It just brings back the memory that this is mandazi. And adding banana into it, it's just an incredible combination. And you know, it was a hot kind of a pastry, and then eating it along with the vanilla ice cream, it just melts in the mouth and everything marries well together.
Oh, Khadija, you've got to try the cassata with it. We put a few pieces of
So
cassata on
these
top.
are cassata, in-house,
In-house cassata, that's it.
beautiful. Okay, so these are groundnut cassata or
Yes,
groundnut
karanga.
cassata. Okay, so I'll just dip in and grab some ice cream.
Wonderful. Yeah, this cassata is quite. It's I do like this
This
cassata.
is a totally different experience, trust me. With cassata, it's crunchy all the way. So you marry it with ice cream to a little bit kind of soften things up. But what is so amazing is you can still taste cassata. Despite all the creaminess from the ice cream and the vanilla flavor, you can still taste the cassata, which is a full body groundnut cassata. It just brings all my childhood memories. We ate cassatas a lot when we were kids. So as an adult, coming into restaurants and indulge into a food that I've been eating throughout my whole entire childhood, and finding it on a fine dining plate. It's a very creative way. And when you say we're meeting somewhere katikati, for sure, this is somewhere
This is somewhere katikati.
So through the food that we ate today and tasted and tried here at somewhere katikati, we have really saw the merging of cultures, Swahili and continental and Asian cuisines all marrying up together and bringing beautiful memories and unique tastes. But some tastes are still the same because these are signature Swahili cuisines. So if you want to try this fusion of flavors and this marriage of cultures on the plate, you can come at somewhere katikati. And how can people get hold of you?
Great. You can just find us on our Instagram, somewhere.katikati, or you can also call us. Should I give them a number?
Sure.
All right, cool. It's 0745 540 025. That's 0745 540 025.
And that's how you can get hold of them. You can also speak to me through my email address, which is culinary.delights@capitaltv.co.tz. Until next time, just bon appetit.